Good morning everybody. I'm hoping that you can hear me. I'm playing through my PlayStation because I can't get to my PC at the moment because of my new little puppy. So cool. So I'm going to be playing some F1 Manager 2022. I had a quick go yesterday. You'll see I've got a save on the screen for McLaren. I'm going to play a different one. I've decided I'm going to play as Aston Martin for this particular playthrough with you guys. So yeah, we'll get pretty much straight on into it, I think. There's a lot of things that it talks about in the game, so you'll see when we start getting into it.
Formula One, a sport that spans hearts, minds and nations, where the 20 best drivers in the world come together to take on some of the world's most historic circuits. And that legacy continues today. The 2021 championship was thrilling from start to finish, and 2022 is set to be even better. New regulations will usher in an age of pioneering changes. New driving talents alongside returning champions will be dueling it out to the bitter end. The pressure will be on the team principals in the upcoming season as they manage their drivers, their cars and the whole team to push to victory. This is not a challenge for the faint-hearted. This is Formula One.
They like bigging these things up, don't they? Oh, the excitement.
Mercedes returned to F1 in 2010. And
we'll go to Aston Martin.
2021 was Aston Martin's first full season in Formula One. They roared onto the scene with Sebastian Vettel, the legendary four-time world champion, in one of those coveted driving seats. Despite some teething problems in testing, Aston Martin gave a solid showing and finished the season in 7th place overall. Heading into 2022 with Lance Stroll and Vettel behind the wheel, Aston Martin have the potential to become regular podium contenders. But it's going to take strong leadership and shrewd investment to get them there.
So yeah, basically right. So you can see the team rating there. There's varying different ones. I mean, if I go to different teams, you get blurbs on all of them, which is a bit irritating, I think. Yeah, you have to click on them, which is a bit annoying. So basically, right. So we've got team rating 2.5 out of 5. Obviously, you've got Mercedes, Red Bull, Ferrari. You're going to be 4s and 5s. McLaren's about 3.5. Alpine's about the same. So based on that, I mean, I think the only teams really that are kind of actually definitely worse on this are Williams. I think they're the only team which is sort of kind of officially lower. You can see that the target objective is 8th. So basically, we've got to beat Williams and one other team. And the long-term objective is points contender, so they're not necessarily kind of thinking at the moment we're going to get podiums and wins and championships. The thing at the moment is to basically get consistent point scoring, so that's the objective, is to get them up. So you can see here car performance and so forth. So car performance 9th out of 10, so basically according to the grid only Williams is worse, so this is why they're sort of aiming at 8th, they're aiming a little bit higher. Driver performance 7th out of 10, so that's good. I've got slightly better drivers than probably some of the other teams below us, so that's useful. But worst staff performance, that's a bit worrying, so we're going to have to look into maybe getting some better staff on board. And headquarters quality 5th out of 10, so that's quite good. Our headquarters is one of our sort of stronger points, so it's definitely kind of the middle to upper tier on that, so that's good. Hey Bob, how are you doing, my friend? Welcome in, welcome. You'll be in and out because you're at work. No worries, mate. I appreciate you dropping by and saying hello. It's going to be a bit of a weird one for you. Hopefully you can. If you can still hear me, can you just tell me that you can definitely hear me on chat? In chat that you can hear my microphone, because like I said, I'm doing it through this weird headset thing, so I'm not sure it's working. Oh, well, you must be able to hear me. I'm all right, mate. I'm all right. So I'm having a bit of a problem with Pupster. She's having a bit of a mare today, but anyway. So where are we? So basically we've got, in car 1 we've got Sebastian Vettel, Lance Stroll in car 2, and Nico Hülkenberg is our reserve driver. I'm going to be frankly honest, I really don't like Lance Stroll. So I'm very tempted to bin him off from day one, just get rid of Lance Stroll, but we'll possibly not do that. You know, as Lance's father is not going to be the CEO of this team, I get to call the shots. If I want to get rid of him, I will bloody get rid of him. And it gives you a bit of a biography. So basically, first entry 1959, which is, that's a weird one because it says earlier the first season was 2021, but obviously they kind of bought over other teams, so yeah, they've been in different guises. Headquarters Silverstone, which is in Northamptonshire, which is my hometown. Woo. So yeah, they finished 7th in the Construction Championships. We want to kind of emulate that again this season. But one thing I want to point out is his starting balance is high. Now, that's good because it does allow us to kind of do some development, and it will probably make things a little bit easier for us. I'm not going to lie. I was playing this a bit with McLaren yesterday, and it is already challenging. So we'll see how it goes. I mean, like I said, if this is really too easy, I'll probably have to restart. But I don't think it'll be that easy because we're going to be starting so far down. I think it's still going to take us quite a while to get ourselves up. So we're going to stick with Aston Martin. I would say a British brand, but it's not a British brand anymore, is it? Because you know they've been bought out by somebody now. I don't even know. Is it? Are they German now? Does anyone actually know? I think they might be German now. And surprisingly, I'm going to put my name in as Matt Royce. It's surprising, that isn't it? Shocking, I know. First time guidance. No, I'm going to turn that off because I played a bit yesterday, and a lot of it's just really babysitting. It's really annoying. So, yeah, if you've got any questions about what I'm doing, then please just let me know, and I will try my best to answer the questions based on what I've done so far in playing this game. Yeah, this is the PS4 version, which is quite good actually. If you buy the PS4, you get the PS5 version as well. So I've actually got this I actually got this on 3 different machines. So I bought the PS4, PS5 version, and I've also got the Steam version, which I will be playing Steam, I think, eventually. But yeah, it's just down to whether or not I get the time now, because obviously with Pupster, it's very difficult to get some time in there. So we've got some sponsorship things in our upcoming events. I'll go through that in a minute. You can see our 2 drivers. We've got Sebastian Vettel is 82 out of 100, and you've got Lance Stroll 79. Board confidence medium. It shows we're 7th in the thing, but that's obviously based on last year. So let's look at our inbox. So basically, welcome to the team. This is your new inbox. Good to get a habit of checking your inbox regularly. Yeah, blah blah. So we'll mark those as red because we have read that one already. Not particularly that thrilling thing. Okay, so we won't worry about the calendar for the moment. So this is the order. So we're starting off with the Bahrain circuit. So it's quite interesting. It says historic safety car chance 100%. So there's actually quite a lot of chance of a safety car. So that's quite useful. We'll do some strategies when we actually get around to the actual thing. So it gives you some information here. So number of laps 57. Try to see what else is there. So we should have lots of soft tyres, a couple of mediums, and a couple of hard. So it's probably going to be a soft medium race more than likely. Looking at the tyre selections for that. Our performance targets. So you can do these based on what you think you're going to achieve. So basically, I can say is I can reach Q3 or reach Q2. So realistically, I'm not going to lie, I'm not going to make you reach Q3. I've got no chance in hell with the car I've got. Reach Q2. Yeah, I mean for the potential reward and loss, it's only 22,000 loss. So I'm going to select that one. It's a risk, but I think probably worth while doing it. Hey, Beer's wife, how are you? Welcome in. Welcome, welcome. You're a huge F1 fan, I take it. Yeah, fastest lap. No chance in hell. Excuse me, in hell of me doing that. That's what I want to do. Is I want a finishing position. But what's my finishing position? 15th. So if I can do that, then I get quite a good reward. If I can get 4 15ths, that's quite good. It's a hot streak target, so I think I've got to get them 4 times in a row. 2 drivers in the top 15 though. Yeah, do I think I can get? No, I'm going to leave that for the moment. I don't think we're there yet. I seriously don't think we're there yet. Billy says hello. He's phone's upstairs on charge. you got on the bit. Oh, good job you can't see me on camera then, because that'd be scary this early in the morning. Having me on a big screen in the morning, jeez. Right, okay, so we've got a rubbish car. There is no denying we've got a rubbish car, but is it worth me doing anything with staff to begin with? Because it might help my development. Wow, okay, so I don't think my 2 engineers are too bad. They're in the 80s. I think that's fairly good. So we'll stick with those 2. It really is my technical chief and my head of aerodynamics are really not that great. Oh, wow, he's got 4 years left in his contract. That's not helpful. Well, he's only got a year, so let's have a look. So let's see if I can have a look for another technical chief. Technical chief. Can I sort them by overall rating? There we go. So I've got a 78. That's not too bad. These are free agents. That's probably quite useful. And I think at 47, he's probably got some ground. So let's have a look. I could scout him. Yeah, I've got no information on him. Right, well, I think I need to get some information. So let's scout him. I've got 2 scouts, so let's do that, because hopefully that will lead to some bigger and better things anyway. And then I want to have a look ahead of aerodynamics, because yeah, again, not very good. Right, so that's only free agents. Got 74, still not very good. Alpha Tauri, Alfa Romeo, Alpine, Mercedes. I'm not going to steal anyone from Mercedes now, am I? Yeah, I'm not gaining. I'm gaining a little bit, but there's not potentially a much gain there. Although there are some younguns here. I mean, I need to have a look at these things. I think so. Let's scout these people to begin with. There's no problem with me doing that. So yeah, that at least. I mean, that's still going to be at least a 10-point gain in where I am. So I don't think that's too problematic. Yeah, I think I really want to do front and rear jacks. I think, because I think that's. Yeah, I'm going to train a bit more on that. I think so. I'd like to get that to at least 75, because I think pitting quicker is going to be very key. Yes, I can't change them at the moment. I can probably upgrade my scouting department, which might be something I need to do moving forward, but we'll leave it for now. Engineering team. So again, I can probably get more. About 11 million. We'll come back to that section in a minute. Right, so stick with staff for the moment. Yeah, so I think for the moment that's probably okay for that. Right, I do definitely want to have a look at the car. So you can change the view. There we go. So this will show you, if on the right hand side now, you can see basically where we fall on the grid. So our aerodynamics are atrociously bad. We're 19th, and yeah, it's all aerodynamics really is where we're really suffering according to that. And you can see basically, so you've got the thumbs up on just the sort of left of the sort of like numbers. Basically a single thumb up is basically sort of saying that's recommended for circuit, and then the other one is crucial for circuit. But I think realistically, obviously aerodynamics are crucial everywhere, so I think we definitely need to have a look at moving those up. So I'm going to start a project. I think I've got a couple left. Manufacture. Can I got anything to manufacture? Yeah, I can manufacture some more parts, but I've got quite a few. I've got one suspension, which is weird, so I'm assuming that something's happening with suspension, because well, they only give you one. But anyway, we'll go from there. So I would say either chassis or underfloor are worthwhile doing. You can see if I move up and down, it tells you where it kind of that affects. So underfloor is probably the better of those two, because chassis are mainly top speed and acceleration and engine cooling. I'd probably say the underfloor is probably more worthwhile at the moment, because that's going to be the areas I think we really need to focus on. And again, if I click on that, you can see where we are. So that will focus on the areas where we're 19th. So I think underfloor is where I want to do. And then what you've got is you've got your MAU hours remaining. So you've got a number total of 6 there, and then you've got 56 days for another period. So I could probably get quite a lot of this done anyway. And we'll see where we are in, I think, in a month. So I'm not going to take too much out. I think if I do, yeah, if I do 2, because I think what that'll do, it gives me 3 opportunities in 2 months, I think, to progress. I don't know how long it takes to actually develop something. I don't think it gives you a time frame. So basically it says computational fluid dynamics simulates airflow over the car to test how it will perform in a real race. So yeah, basically your limit is measured in mega allocation units, and every MAU hour is equal to 1 million hours of computer simulation. So yeah, so for every 1 hour I give, so if I give 2, that'd be 2 million hours that you'll have on that one. Wind tunnel hours again, so yeah, so basically real airflow is done, but testing is done in blocks shown as aerodynamic testing restriction periods. Each ATR period limits how many hours a team can spend on aerodynamics testing. So yeah, we've got 56 days and to use, we've got 80 hours to use. I'm going to go with the same thing again. I think it's underfloor, but I still reckon I think I want to put some decent hours on that. Yeah, I mean I think 20, because if I do like an aerodynamics one, I could put 30 on it, couldn't I? And that'd be probably quite good. So we'll do that, and that you can see there. So that should go from, if you look at the difference here, so based on what I've put on there, our drag reduction weight goes from 17th to 13th. So let's have a look. I'm going to tweak some of these. I think you can move some of these numbers. So yeah, it tells you where they're going to be. But if I click Design Focus, I can change things here. So what I could do is I could move that down or up, depending on where I want to go. So what I want to do really, as you can see here, I think I need to move these 2 up. I think that's a good balance. I mean, it's not going to jump me up the field, but I think that would at least put me in a sort of a better position than where I currently am. So I think that's not a bad balance for a starting point. I don't want to go completely crazy and go, right, this is where we're going to, we're going to jump up to first, but we're going from 19th up to about 11th, which is something. So we'll try that. I've got loads of engineers. So I reckon, because it's quite a busy one, I'm going to use 4, and I might even rush it. So what that says, that's 64 days, so that will be outside of the current period. So actually, I probably want to go I probably actually want to go back and put some more stuff in, don't I? Because I'm not, that 56 days is going to disappear very quickly. Let's do some tweaking to this then. 1 second. Yeah, let's take some of these up, because I think we're gonna. Yeah, I think that's better, because I think that we can make some better ground here. Yeah, there we go. That's better. That's better. Even not up to 9th in slow speed corners. Yeah, I'm going to do it the other way around. I'm going to put more emphasis on medium speed corners and then less on low speed corners. Yeah, we'll go that way. I think that's better. Yeah, 44 days, 4 engineers. Yeah, I think that's fair. So we're going to go that way. And then, do I want to tweak any of these? I'm really tempted to do 2 lots of stuff here and just go completely mad straight away. I might as well utilise the time. I don't know, is it worth it, or should I just leave 1 for now? I've got money, so I don't think it's going to be a massive problem. We'll do this, why not? Got loads of hours. I'm going to use all of them. Just get it done. It's probably a risk because I can end up like needing to do something and then not having the time to do it. Well, you know, you live dangerously, don't you? Right, so I think we need to up engine cooling. There we go, that's better. Can I tweak that up? Yeah, that looks good to me. Right, I've got 5 available engineers. Well, I'm going to use all of them. It's more expensive to do this, but that's only 22 days. That's actually quite quick. Right, let's go back for a second then, because I think that's only going to take 22 days. So let's give ourselves some scope on this. So I've got some opportunity to do something else if I need to. Not perfect, but I think that is at least a little bit of a step forward. So I don't think those engines will come free once I've done it. See how that goes, I guess. So we've got a couple of bits in the pipeline development wise. That's good. I'm just trying to see if there's anything else to have a look at really. So we've got facilities here. So factory, I'm level 2 out of 5. If I upgrade that at all, so basically what I get an extra car part manufacturer, so I can make 4 parts rather than 3. I don't need that at the moment, and I do get a development speed increase from +6 to +12, so there is a benefit of doing that, so there'll be quicker development. So that might be something to have a look at for 11 million. Design centre, I think this is definitely something we need to have a look at. So that means car part design, so yeah, I can do 2 to 3 parts, and engineer capacity goes up to 10 from 8, so that's quite good as well. Wind tunnel, I've only got level 1 here, so 10 million though gives me quite a big increase on everything there. It does cost me a lot more. That goes from 84 to 334,000, but yeah, that's potentially quite a big jump. For some reason my right trigger's not working, but anyway, it doesn't matter. So yeah, that's quite a big jump. CFD simulator, again, more increases and everything. That's obviously to simulate airflow. So yeah, both though the wind tunnel and the CFD are both useful for our parts. Both of those probably going to be worthwhile looking at. Suspension simulators could be loads of bumps, so that increases brake cooling. Only a little bit of a price increase on that one. And car part test centre. So if we upgrade that one, got better engine cooling and better brake cooling. I mean, I think the CFD's probably a good one at 10 million, or wind tunnel. 48 days. I'm tempted by that one. I might come back to that one. Staff facilities, where are we? So I've got Team Hub level 1, so that's not great. So for 1.5 million I can get better team attractiveness, my morale goes up, and weekly experience gain for staff goes up to 40%. That's not bad. It's only 1.5 mil. I'm going to have that. For 1.5 mil, I think that's silly not to do that. This is 2.8 mil. Yeah, again, I think I'm going to do that as well. Right, so I've spent a bit of cash here. I don't want to rush getting an extra scout, do I? Let's see where we are in a race or two. This doesn't take very long. An operational. Boardrooms, you get race confidence, team attractiveness goes up. How much is that going to cost you? 1.5 million. They go to 70% accuracy. I'm going to do that as well because I can see like actual day-to-day benefits from that. How much is that one? About a lot. Well, that's like nothing, and I get an extra percentage. I'll make the money back on that quite quickly. What? It's like free. What? Okay. 5 days. So I was looking at these and thinking they're not that expensive. I've probably like wasted all my money now. Yeah, I'll leave that for now. Right, the only thing I want to do, I think, is I do want to have a look at. So yeah, monthly balance is where we need to be. So you can see that basically I should make, in theory, 3.6 million a race. So that's not too bad. That's pretty good. So I should make some money. I just want to have a look at drivers because, like I said, I do like him more than I do Lance Stroll. But he's going to have where is his development thing? He's only got a year left. Both my drivers have only got a year left on the contract. Actually, all of them have only got it. So it should say somewhere. There you go. So growth potential average. That's not good for a young driver. His will be low. Yeah, growth potential low, and his probably be low as well. Yeah. So I think I can find a better driver here. I genuinely think I can find a better driver. I'm not saying there's going to be many, but if I can find somebody who's a freebie. So some of these are like support drivers, reserve drivers is the word I'm looking for. So who have we got? Have we got anyone decent, young drivers who are not in F1? So you've got Piastri. I doubt I'll get him. He's open to negotiations though. But no scouts available though, not at the moment. Yeah, we'll leave it for now. Good morning, Wildbeard. How are you, my friend? Welcome in. Welcome in. Apparently, I'm on a big screen, so I'm scary. Although, like I said, I'm hiding off camera, so you can't see me. Thank God. Okay, so we've made some changes. We've done some stuff here. I've spent quite a lot of money. Not much else we can do at this juncture, I don't think. So we'll leave it as is. And see how we get on. I think. So bear with me 2 seconds. I'm just going to release my cat. I can hear him meeping at me. Come on then, cat. Yep. I'm doing good, enjoying the game so far. You've been migrated to the phone now. Oh, and then to the PC. I'm going to be on everything. I'll be on all of your devices. Yeah, all of your devices. Okay, so I've got something I need to respond to in my inbox. Okay, so good morning, Matt. Allow me to introduce you to the talent. Yeah, or lack of talent. So we've already established the technical director and the head aerodynamics aren't that great. I just realised that you joined the team a little bit late to negotiate our sponsor obligations for the season. Sponsorship is a big source of income for all F1 teams, and that funding is a two-way relationship. When negotiating sponsorship deals at the start of the season, we need to offer certain obligations on our side by creating merchandise that feature our sponsors or hosting sponsor events in our factory throughout the season. They can be a little inconvenient for the team, but they can secure funding that keeps us competitive. You need to check the calendar to see when your obligations will happen, and we'll put a link below. We've already had a look at those a little bit. Okay, we've had an idea for our season kickoff party to bring everyone together to celebrate the team. We need a budget approval if we want to go ahead. What do you think? It's £10,000, but increasing the morale, so why not? I'm travelling today, I am, yep. And you smell rotten. Thanks for sharing. I really appreciate that. You know, we do like to share information on my streams. So yeah, I don't think there's anything else I can do at the moment. Right, so pre-season testing results. Hey, so I've got achievement facility expansion. Wonderful. So I've got my memorabilia room. So that's been built now. Okay, after a long construction period of like a week, I am happy to inform you that the memorabilia room is now complete and fully operational. I've sent a full report on the facility and its benefits as an attachment to this email. As a team principal, you should be the first to see this new asset, so please do visit if you are able. On behalf of the entire team, thank you again for investing in the facilities. That makes our job so much easier. So thank you, Claire. So our morale's now gone up 5 and our team attractiveness has gone up 7, so that's good. We've actually got some team attractiveness, that's good. So our expenditure will have gone up now. Our expenditure will have gone up. So if I go to finances, if I go to monthly, you'll see now we're probably spending a little bit more. We've still got 3.6, so that's not terrible. Cost cap. So look, I've got 111 million left. The outgoing, I think, is yes, you've got projected. That's quite useful. So just tell you exactly what you're going to have. So I've got, in theory, got 90 million roughly that I can spend on the cost cap. Actually, let's see if I can see a breakdown. So yeah, 24 million in cost in car development. That's fine. 2.5 in staff salaries, engineering teams in about 1 million, scouting team about 100,000, pit crew 500,000, facilities. I've probably spent 16 million on facilities, so that's probably where that's come from. And obviously, yeah, you've got things like these, which I don't think I can do a fat lot with them really. So let's see where we go, I guess. So basically, yeah, it's cost me 11 million, but that's obviously with merchandising, but I'll get, in total, I'll get a profit of just shy of 6 million back, so that's not too bad. Yeah, so it doesn't, you know, these are just things I have to do, but that's fine. Okay, driver appearances. Okay. So they want Seb, they don't want Lance, they don't care about Lance. Race weekend driver appearances, yeah, so basically driver appearance is Vettel and then Lance does that one. Okay. Again, there's not much we can do at this point. I mean, I can blindly try to negotiate a different driver, but I don't know necessarily whether it's worth me doing that at this point. We'll see if what happens. There we go. So the helipad is being upgraded. So that'll be in my news brief as well. Okay. So, good morning. With Bahrain testing behind us, we now know where the car stands versus the other teams. Okay. So he's attached a report. So let's have a look at this report. So, not looking very good. So we're 17th in speed basically. We are looking at 19th probably for cornering, 17th for DRS, 19th for dirty air, 17th for brake cooling. So that's for car 1 performance. I mean, car 2 should be exactly the same, there's not much difference, but, and obviously, yeah, we've now got the helipad done, so that has increased our sponsorship payouts to 3, and the team attractiveness has gone up by 15. Slightly more expenditure, but it's really very negligible. I don't want to make too many wild changes right now. I think it would be silly for me to do that, so I'm not going to go completely crazy just yet. Okay, so we've got some scouting information back, that's good. So, just letting you know that our scouts have finished the report on Salim in Dongo. I've attached the information we've gathered to this email. If you want to use this information to negotiate a contract, head to their profile and database. Those scouts now need a new assignment, so feel free to send them to go new candidates. So let's have a look at where we are. Cooling and DRS delta's not bad. High speed downforce, airflow management. I kind of need to have a look and compare where he is to my current guy. Let's have a look at this. Let's do that. So he's the head of aerodynamics. So let's have a look at my head of aerodynamics and see if I can find out his stats. So there we go. Wow, really not very good. So he is quite a substantial jump, I think. I mean, I think downforce is where I want to be. So we've got 66, 64, 67. Oh, actually, one second. Let's see if I can compare. There we go. So we've got it better at airflow. He's not as good at airflow management. That's interesting. Much better at drag reduction, better at low speed, better at high speed. I mean, I still think he's a step up. I mean, the only thing he's slightly worse is airflow management. It's probably the only one where I would sort of go, he's not as good. Airflow management. That's probably a risky one then. Can I scout another one? Let's have a look. Is there anyone else in that sort of region? I mean, I'd quite happily take somebody who's so how long has he got in his contract? Do we know that information? There we go, contract. No idea. Got 2 scouts available, so I can scout him. I'll do a standard scout on this guy and see where it comes. But yeah, I would like someone who's just better all across the board, even if it's only slightly better. A step up is still a step up. Right, so I'm going to leave that. I want to scout drivers. I want at least one driver. I quite fancy trying Piastri if I can find Piastri. Where are you, Oscar Piastri? I doubt I'm going to get you, but we shall see. It's going to be a longer one, but I'm going to see where he is. I'll be honest, I don't think I'm going to get him, but I'll probably throw him in as driver number 2, if I'm honest. Right, so that's that done. So let's have a look here. So I've also scouted this guy as well. So if I go into his profile, can I compare? I can. So there we go, that compares him to my current geezer. So better at suspension, better at underfloor, better at side pods. He seems like a very good shout. So basically 1.68 is the salary. I'm going to lose 1.5 by buying him out of his contract, but that's probably not too bad. I might do this, you know. I think I'm going to go for a punt and try and get him. Right, let's have a look. So I want to have let's go 2-season contract. He's very patient, so we can try it. Let's have a starting bonus. I don't know what to do on this particularly. I mean, I doubt it'll come for less money, but I'll try him. What do we do? Should we go that way? I think that's not a bad starting point. Very high patience, so yeah. You never know, do you? You could save me money and be better, which would just be hilarious. So we shall give it a go. Okay, so I think that's that bit done for now. I've used both my scouts, I think. Yeah, I have. I'm still got my development going on, haven't I? So let's have a look. I'm just going to check my development to make sure I'm still doing stuff. Current projects. Yeah, so I'm in the middle of those. So that's fine. I can't do anything else there. Okay. Season starts, so here we go. So race prep. Good morning. The Bahrain Grand Prix is almost here, so I want to make sure that the team's prepared before we leave. As always, please make sure that you completed the below before heading to the race weekend. So check the circuit info to help plan your strategy. Check sponsorship performance targets. Check your car builds are using our best car part designs. So I can go to race. I can go in here. So let's have a look. So we've already had a look at this a little bit. Safety car's a possibility. So going long early might be not a bad shout, because I might be to get a possibly get a free pit stop or something potentially. I'll keep that in mind potentially. I've already reviewed those and all my cars are built. So cool. Right. I think we can go to the race weekend, everybody, so we can actually see some of the in-game sort of engine at work. And every so often you're probably going to hear my cat because she's quite noisy. And if anyone's got any advice and tips, then please let me know.
Welcome to the archipelago of
we'll go for this
Formula
first.
One. Bahrain might have a small land footprint, but it's showing its big spirit right now in the grandstands. Either way, it's time for another fantastic weekend of Grand Prix racing. The Bahrain International Circuit is a challenging track, and the cars routinely have to brake from high gear to low to take the narrow turns. With the need for downhill braking, the risk of locking up is one drivers will need to manage. It's all about focus and balance to get victory here. We might still be early in the season, but that doesn't mean we can sit back and relax. Everything is up for grabs, and nothing is certain at this stage. Let's get this underway.
Yeah, one thing I was struggling with, I was playing this a little bit last night, was the ERS. I'm just not particularly great with the ERS. So there's nothing I can do at the moment really. It just gives you sort of the weather summary. So it looks like the weather's going to be good for 2 days, so I don't think we're going to get any rain, so that makes it a little bit easier. So right, basically what you'll see at the top, you'll see track acclimatization, car parts knowledge, setup confidence. So basically track acclimatization is basically their knowledge of the circuit. You can see it's 0. You would figure that actually that would be higher, so realistically Vettel has driven this circuit a lot, so he'd probably say that he should have, you know, 100% acclimatization. I suppose it's probably dropped down a bit based on car knowledge, but yeah, anyway. The car part knowledge is fine, it's a new car, so they're not going to know it much. We haven't done a setup yet. So basically the first thing to do is set up is have a look at this really. It's a 57 lap race, so let's have a look. So you can get 24 laps off a set of softs, and you can get 33 off a set of mediums. So that's going to push it. You could do a one-stop race, 57 laps, but that would literally be to the letter of what laps you can do on them. Just for the basis of this, I'm going to go on a medium tyre. I wanted to run a longer run here, so we'll go with that. So I tend to do it this way. I do that, so I know it's 33 laps. So what I can do is I know I can run 33 laps. So I'm going to do a 30 lap run length. So use most of the tyres, and then basically all the parts are fitted, so I don't have to worry about that. And it's just basically about my car setup. So you've got the blue bars on the screen, which sort of show you the ideal of where you need to be on this to kind of get a decent setup. So there's some which make big changes and some which make very little change. You can see that's a very small little amendment, so is that. That's a small one. Some of them make massive changes. I mean, like I said, toe out really only affects the braking. There's not much else that touches. So I would say yeah, probably want to get the traction down a little bit. I think we want to be a bit quicker on the straights, so I'm thinking something like that. I don't think that's a bad starting point, really. Yeah, I think that's not a bad start. And once we do, I'll show you when we get into the actual thing. So I can do driver options, so I can ask him to push or coast or what have you. So for the moment, I'm not going to do too much mad. I'm just going to leave that as it is. Oh, no juices. Welcome in. Oh, you're a bot. So hello, bot. Can I ban bot? Let's try that one. Whether that's worked or not, I don't know, but anyway. So back to where I was. So again, I'm going to go longer. I mean, I could go hard compound at 39 laps and run a hard and a soft. So you can see based on a medium. Yeah, I mean it's only a little bit slower, but I suppose it would add up over the laps. I don't know which way to go. I've only got 2 sets for the entire weekend, so I don't really see the point. I'm gonna stick with the soft tyre for him. So 24 laps. So let's do a 20 lap stint. Actually, we'll do a 22 lap stint. We'll use all of them. Okay, well, let's see where his setup is. So again, it's fairly similar. I think we want to take the rear angle down because there's a couple of long straights. So I think we want to take that down. Just tweak that up slightly. Yeah, I don't know which way to go on that one. Again, I'm going to leave that there and we'll see if we can close the window. So you'll see when I actually start doing the practice. So you can simulate to qualifying or manage. We're going to manage because I think it's just better to do it that way. So you guys get to see what's going on, and also from we get more control. So we're just going to send both the drivers out. Here you go, the FMV for the car going out on track. Send out Stroll as well. So from this point of view, you can change what you see. So you can see just above the helmet cam, rear view, sort of side pod view, front wing view. That's sort of like the director's view, or you can see complete track view if you want to see the complete track view. And then you can jump between drivers and so forth. So I'm going to speed it up a little bit just for the moment, so the car will go around the circuit a little bit quicker. So what you can see like the track climatization and car parts knowledge, and you can see how far the run will go. So the run we're on will take us pretty much right to the end of the session. And what you'll see, if you see where it's the word practice goals is just below the kind of leaderboard thing, you'll see 3 little boxes to the right. So you've got the first one, which is your track climatization, which is 0. Then you've got the car parts knowledge, which is currently showing as 1%. And then you've got like a speech bubble next to it. Now the speech bubble is basically feedback from the driver on the actual setup of the car. So at the moment it's 0 out of 5. So what you'll notice is the more laps that the drivers do, the more that will climb. And once it gets to 5, it will narrow those blue bars we had in the setup. So we can have a look at the car parts, see where the car is. I can call the driver in. It gives me a bit of information about the driver, so I can say don't fight teammate and so forth. I can look at timing, see how good his times are in certain areas. Telemetry. So if I want to have a look at telemetry, I can have a look at the telemetry. I can also adjust his pace, make him go quicker, slower, and so forth. But you kind of want to leave the drivers out, certainly early doors, because they don't really know the car at the moment. So we need to kind of take that into consideration. So they need to get them used to the car, because the more they're used to the car they are, the better they'll drive. So I think to some degree, just leaving them out and letting them just pound around the track is probably not going to be a bad idea. So you can see now that little speech bubble is now saying 1 out of 5, but it's not saying 1 out of 5 for Stroll. So for whatever reason, Vettel's feedback's better. So you'll probably notice that he'll get to his 5 first. And setup confidence is still showing as question marks at the moment because they haven't given me enough feedback. But once they've got to 5, it will tell me where they are in regards to their setup confidence. So what I'm going to do, because it can take a long time, is we'll speed this up for a bit, because like I said, you can't really do a fat lot unless I keep bringing them in all the time. And you can see my time's atrocious. I mean, Vettel's currently 3 seconds behind the pace, Stroll 2.7, sorry. So yeah, we've got a long way to go at the moment. So we're just going to keep going, fly around the track for a minute. We are going to be really far down in regards to timings. We're not expecting to be at the top. So you can see this will pop up and it'll show you things as well. So yeah, Schumacher drifting wide.
That isn't good.
The only criticism I have is they sometimes go to his pit crew and they'll
really disappointed with that. Let's hope it doesn't set them back too badly.
I mean, it's practice. They wouldn't. I don't think in practice they'd get that upset. But anyway, we will let them off. We'll let them off. So we're up to 3 out of 5 at the moment. The track climatization is doing pretty well. 6 and 7 for both drivers at the moment. Okay, let's just slow this down a little bit because we're getting to the point where we're going to get 5 in a second. And then what I want to do is I want to try and call him in. Got Stroll right up his rear end. So Stroll's obviously happy with the car. He's obviously, or is he on a better? Oh, he's in a faster tyre, I think, isn't he? So yeah, he might be on a better tyre. That's why he's going a bit quicker. I think he's on soft, isn't he? Yeah, mediums and softs I think are both why the two drivers are on. So you'd like to hope that rather than I suppose it did say 0.3 of a second between soft and hard, so not much. So I'd probably say actually mediums are probably a bit pointless. It might be better to go on the hards, but I've only got one set of hards. I imagine it might get 5 in any second now. I could tell him, so I might let him. I'll do that. He should let his teammate through. There we go. No point in slowing him down. He's on a much quicker run than we are, so might as well let him go. The engine isn't terrible. It's not bad. It's not great. You can see it's a bit janky, and the cars don't look like they're flowing. But here we go.
Thoughts on coming in or doing any more?
Car was good. All good here.
I'm going to bring him in regardless. I'm still going to bring him in. I might probably leave Stroll out, I think, but I'm going to bring Sebastian in. So we'll know he'll come into the pits. Okay, so now I can get to reconfigure. So he's got 75% confidence, which isn't bad. So he's quite happy with the oversteer. He's quite happy with that. Everything else is just showing us good at the moment. So we can tweak this though. The thing to do is sort of try and move the bars up a bit and see whether these things get better or worse. Hey Chaos, how are you? I went for Aston, yeah I did indeed. So that's not really infecting an awful lot, is it? To some degree you kind of want to go like completely the other end and see how that affects things. Yeah, we'll try that and see how that goes. He might like really hate that setup. So he was on the medium tyre, so he's got 23 laps left on that tyre. So let's lower that down to 21 laps. Actually, just do 20 laps because I don't think we have time for much more than that. And we'll go out with that setup. It'll take a minute. You see, we've got 38 minutes left, and it's going to take some time to get through this. So let's speed up time again, because again, like I said, we can't do a fat lot at the moment. I'm just going to leave Stroll out. I know he's come back with he's given me his feedback, but at the moment, I don't think there's much benefit bringing him in. I think to some degree, I'm happy to leave him out and get him acclimatised to the track. It will probably benefit me more. So let's send him out again. So you can see there the difference that he's got. Vettel's got 14 and 13, while Stroll's got 23 and 13. So the setup's about the same, or the car parts. He's much happier with the circuit.
Not happy with the grip.
Yeah,
Oh, his tyres are dying. In which case, if his tyres are dying, let's bring him in. We'll bring him in then, because he's not happy with the tyres anyway. So we'll bring him in. Right. Which news is that? That came out this morning. I know that McLaren have said that Ricciardo's leaving. I heard that one. That was yesterday. I didn't know there's any more news this morning. Oh yeah, Audi and Porsche were both meant to be doing it, I think. Yeah, there was talk about both of them doing it, I think. Right, so apparently I need to drop that quite a bit. So he wants less front wing. So let's try that. quite happy with the rest of the car setup, apart from cornering. Can I get that back in line without making too much changes? Let's try that. 65% is not brilliant, but anyway. Right, so what have we got? Not many sets of medium tyres. How much? Well, you've got 7 laps left on those tyres. Got loads of softs though. Does that mean a larger grid? Yes, it does. They're potentially. I mean, to be fair, the Liberty Group, or what it's called, who run F1, I think they're happy to have 24 cars, 26 cars on the grid if they can get more. Yeah, I think there was talk that Porsche were going to go in with Red Bull, I think. So it'd be a kind of Red Bull Porsche team. But I think Audi were thinking of coming in to challenge Mercedes, I think, because they wanted to get their own name on the cars. So I think the Liberty Media Group want more cars on circuit. So I think they're quite happy just to kind of get more cars out there. Do I go crazy and use one of my set of hard tyres for this session? I've got like not much left. No, I'm going to go into the soft set because I think it'd be silly to waste the set the one set I've got. I reckon I can already get about 20 laps off it. I don't think I've got that much. There's that much time left, so yeah, we'll go with that basis because I think otherwise we're going to be out all day. So 56% left on the tyres. He's probably going to have to pit, but we'll see. I might just trust if I can just leave him out for the minute. Yeah, I don't read enough. I don't read enough news. I probably should read more news about F1. But yeah, I just never tend to. Yeah, so I think Lance is definitely going to finish with a higher track knowledge percentage. I think here. Setup wise, probably about the same. But Vettel, I'm probably going to have more chance to actually tweak his setup. So maybe the next session I can really hammer the time on track because he'll be happy with his setup. So I think I might even be able to sneak him in for another update in a minute. So 4 out of 5 at the moment. 10 minutes left.
What's your thoughts, Sebastian, on coming in or doing any more?
What a mess.
Copy that.
He's not happy with the car at all. 40% confidence. Wow. So we've gone in the wrong direction. So let's revert to when he preferred the car. So this was 75%. So I think we really need to move that one up a bit. I need to get the traction moved a bit, I think. No, everything seems to be in the right places. So should we try that? Yeah, we'll try that one. To be fair, I'm just going to leave him out. I think his tyres have got enough on them for the moment. 10 laps. We haven't got time for more than 10 laps. So we'll put him down at 8 laps of fuel, and they should be fine to go then. To be fair, I don't think I'll get him out again. I think I'm probably going to push to get him back out again. But his track kilometerization is not massively similar now. So him and Lance have got fairly similar. Because Lance is on track a bit longer, he's probably going to have about 5% more, but that's okay. So we'll send him out very quickly for 4 minutes. Yeah, I'm with you. I spend lots of time. Oh,
Here's the replay. So this was the Aston Martin. And they've gone wide, very wide. That's not ideal. Not
hopefully
ideal
his car's
at all.
not broken down at all.
That's going to be a big blow to the team. Will they be able to recover?
Yeah, and I've lost countless
We'll
months
see.
in Football Manager as well. Yeah, I'm actually the same, Beardy. I haven't played the latest one that much either.
Copy.
You only got a minute. Get over it. They will try and get a Welsh team into the Champions League. Wow. So was there an in-game echo? I didn't catch that. It may be that you can hear the speakers my end. I'll turn the volume down at my end. You start unemployed. Well, I'm a Northampton Town fan, so what tends to happen with me is I tend to try and manage Northampton, depending where they are, and see how far I can get them. Usually, I can get them to win the Premier League. It takes a bit of time to get there. I have got to the point where with Northampton I've been like the all-dominant side. I've won Champions League and you know, like triples and quadruples and stuff with Northampton. It takes a lot of effort to do that though. Yeah, what tends to happen with the Northampton is you get them promoted once or twice. So if you get them from like League 2 to Championship, they tend to get bought out, and like someone comes and buys them out. So that does help. You get a board takeover, so that does help. Oh, and thank you. You've just added 100 gold coins to the buried treasure, Beardy. Thank you so much for that. I really appreciate it, mate. Thank you. Okay, so we've got a minute left. To be fair, we're not going to gain anything in the next couple of minutes, so we'll just hammer on through. I was hoping we might sneak another.
Okay, and all the way to zero. All the way to zero. Car off.
I was hoping we were going to sneak another update from Stroll there, but never mind. So you've given me gold coins from the bath. Yeah, you're. He's not paying attention to what's happening in the session, is he?
How does it feel, Lance?
Oh, yes, we have got an update from Lance. It's because all the cars have got to go and finish off their circuits and stuff, so that should be the end of it now. Oh, thank you very much for the sub. Thank you. So nice of you, Green. Nice. Welcome in. 10 months in a row. So yeah, I'm not even going to bother looking at the data boards because we are like so far down. Hello to Mrs. Matt, Cats and Nala. Yeah, I need to get like try and do some Cats and Nala emotes, I think. So there we go. So Lance did really well actually. 43% acclimatization. That's really good. And you see because of that, and he's got 8% setup confidence. He's got a 9 out of 15 boost. That's not bad. I think Vettel won't be far off when he gets his setup boost. I think that will jump up as well. I need to leave him out in the second session. So again, I'm not going to jump through the rest of the set bits at the top there because it doesn't really make much sense. So we'll just go to the next session, I think. It's Tiger Woods winning the NASCAR race this time around. I can't wait till we get like regen drivers and stuff because we haven't got any of that at the moment, so that'd be interesting. So right, so we do sort of know where he is on his setup, so that's good. I'm going to focus on him to be honest for the moment. So, optimal there, great, good. Oh, it's just things like traction and stuff. I need to get a little bit of tweakness on. I think that might work, and then can I just adjust that bit to get the straights a little bit different? Can I? Yeah. So that's not far off. That might be bang on the money. We'll try that one. Right. So where were we? So you got 10 laps left on those tyres, but anyway, that's okay. I'm tempted just to send him out and literally get him on a really long run. I'm going to use my set of hards. I'm just going to whack him on a set of hard tyres, 39 laps, and just send him for ages. 39 laps. We'll put you on 34 laps. Where are we? So we've got an hour, 34 laps. It's about a minute and a half. Yeah, it's probably going to be quite close. Yeah, I think that's not bad. So I think Lance is sorted now. So I think we can probably just leave Lance out and just ignore him. Does anyone actually watch NASCAR? I mean, obviously, if you've got American views, I'm assuming you do, but I know that Chaos and Green are both UK based, so I don't imagine you watch NASCAR. Not really a thing that we kind of watch in this country, is it, particularly? Hello, Cat, I can hear you again. I'm going to send him out on soft, so I think I'm going to need to bring him back in. So, they are 24 laps, yeah, 24 laps. So we'll give you a longer run. We'll give you 20 laps. Right, untested. Okay, so he's happy enough with that. Let's go. We'll go with those settings. You watched the last one because of Kimmy, yeah. Nothing gets you going more than watching cars go around an oval track. Damn Skippy, damn Skippy. Yeah, Kimmy racing in NASCAR, is that like just a one-off thing, or was that something that they're going to be doing like kind of more frequently?
Right.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch Vettel again because realistically, he's the one I think we need to do more with on this. Hello, Cat. You can probably hear her. She's literally sat on the chair arm next to me at the moment. Say hello. Go, hello. Yeah, she's not the quietest cat. She meeps every time you go and cuddle her. It's really funny. Are you going to sit on my lap and be a pain? Okay, come and sit on my lap then. Okay. How is the audio quality through this microphone? Is it acceptable? Can you actually understand what I'm saying, or is it actually atrociously bad? I like Kimmy. I really do like him. I loved him in F1. To be fair, especially when he was at Lotus. Was it Lotus? Where he was just like kind of like they were talking to him on the radio, and he comes back and he was just like, "Yeah, sod off. I'm racing. Just shut up. Let me do my job." Fair enough, mate. Fair enough. So yeah, I was going to watch him go round and round and round and round and round and round and round. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to lie. Practice sessions probably aren't the most entertaining things to watch, but they are a necessity, and I think it's worth doing them. If you prefer me to sort of skip to put them up to 4 times or 8 times or even 16 times just to get through them, then let me know. Same as if you've got any advice, if there's anything you would like to see, then please let me know. How come Stroll, who's actually got a better setup, he's happy with the setup, is now 3 seconds behind, and Vettel's only 1.5? I suppose it's probably soft and hard tyre, isn't it? So I'm trying to get rid of my cat because she's being annoying now. Yeah, that's the one. 2012. I love that message. That was absolutely perfection. That was chaos. Yeah, I love that so much. You're getting no feedback from Lancey boy. Nothing at all over there. He's just, yep, saying nothing. So I think the game engine's actually not too bad. I wonder if they've sort of borrowed heavily from EA and Codemasters, and said, can we have some of your track information for this game? I don't know, because it definitely is very good, and you would figure that this would have taken an awful long time to develop. I mean, if you remember, excuse me, if you remember Football Manager, they had the 2D match engine for such a long time. I mean, to be fair, the 3D match engine is still pretty rubbish, but yeah. Watching an interview for F1 the other day and came across a nice tip that might help you. The F1 cars with tyres tend to be better. Yep. Thank you very much. Yeah, that does help. But yeah, the 3D match engine for FM took a long time for them to develop. So they concentrate on the back end stuff, which I think is the right way around doing it. Because I mean that's what makes these games so important. So to come out straight away with a 3D engine was quite interesting, I thought. Yeah, when they left the Championship Manager, they took the game engine with them. They got quite lucky there, to be fair, because well, who had them? Was it Eidos? Who owned them? I can't remember, because I know they've gone to Sega as the publisher, but I can't remember who has the Championship Manager name. I can't remember who has it now. Remember that we had 2D match engine for years. First FM that came didn't even show height and weight. Yeah, it was Eidos. They had a really stupid contract because obviously they had the name, they got the name rights, but then they had literally nothing else. So yeah, they ended up getting kind of a bit shafted by it already, didn't they? It was really weird situation. It really was a weird situation. I think they genuinely thought. I mean, I think the similar thing is going to happen potentially with FIFA, because EA. I think FIFA are thinking by not signing up, and if they put a game out saying, you know, FIFA 24, I mean it won't, because I think it's got a couple of years left to run. But if they come out with FIFA 24, 25, whatever it's going to be, I think they're expecting that to sell loads regardless. But I think most of the time people realise what they're buying, so people will understand it's going to be EA Sports Football. That's what it's going to be called, and they know that. Same thing happened with Championship Manager. I think they thought they could put out a game and everyone would buy it, and everyone was just like, well, you know what, we know that's not made by you with the same guys, so we're going to go with the people that know what the hell they're doing. So yeah, Champ Manager I think did 2 or 3 years after the separation, and then yeah, it was absolutely like dead in the water after that, wasn't it really? Okay, so Lance is still way ahead in track acclimatisation at 47%. He's not really gaining much in regards to knowledge of the car, which is quite surprising. He's under 33, same as Vettel. So yeah, Vettel needs to make some ground up here and kind of get some more knowledge. But hopefully he's not doing too badly. I'm just trying to see where he is in regards to timings. Terrible, the short answer to the question. EA Sports will keep the match engine, so that's the game. Yeah, FIFA need to create a match engine first. And all they have. Am I missing half a thing? You can't see all the text for some reason. Ah, there you go. Yeah, all they have on my screen. That's weird, isn't it? Don't know why I haven't got all the text there. All they have right now is is the naming rights. Yeah. Yeah, for some reason it doesn't show me all the text on PlayStation. Very bizarre. Yeah, to be fair, who's going to make that game? Because if you go right, who makes football games? Right, if you ask the question, who makes football games? Realistically, the only ones that make and sell them with decent numbers is Konami and EA. They're the only two, and Konami shot themselves in the foot last year. You're not going to get another company, I don't think, who are going to have the money to buy the FIFA rights for the money they want. Yeah, so who's going to go out and spend the money that FIFA want for the naming rights? The only thing I think what they might do is, and I think this is probably what they will do, is FIFA themselves, I think, will have to make a development team. It's the only logical thing I can think, but I think that's just stupid, because I'm like, you're not going to make the money. I think FIFA have completely shot themselves in the foot, really are, because the only people who really can do it is going to be Konami, and Konami haven't got the money, I don't think, to spend the money to get the FIFA right, you know, kind of those FIFA rights, and they're not going to call it kind of FIFA football or anything, are they? They're going to want to keep the PES name, because that's been their name for forever and a day. So yeah, I can't see that at all. I really can't. So I think it'll be back with them before you know it.
So, has any thoughts on set of options?
It doesn't react.
Yep.
He's not a happy bunny. So how happy or unhappy is he? 49%. 49%. So yeah, he's not a happy bunny with that car. So we've got 40 minutes, so even with this pit stop we're going to be okay. But I'm going to have to do an awful lot. So his highest was 75%, so I'm going to have to revert it back and then see where we are. So okay, so traction's a big problem. I mean, I might just sling it there and see how he gets on with that, to be honest. Right, what we've got tyre-wise, so he's got 15 laps left on that. I don't think we're going to get much information off that. Do I send him out on hards forever? No. Yeah, we'll send it. Let's send him out for 15. We'll send him out for 15 laps and see how he gets on. He's really not going to be very happy. Yeah, I think that's all we can do at the moment. Let's do some. Let's speed some time up. Oh, Russell ran wide. How very exciting. Slance might give us some more feedback in a minute. Yeah, Lance is just trundling around on his own over there. I'm just going to send him out. He's probably been in traffic, but actually he's going to be round. Yeah, it's going to be around Stroll, so that's all right. He's come out ahead of Stroll, so that's okay. And I think Strolly Boy is going to come into the pit in a minute, because I think he's going to have an update on his setup. So.
What do you think?
Yeah, good job with the car.
Copy that.
Why can't I see your setup thought process? 90%. 90%. So that's pretty good. How's he doing on tyres? Pretty good for tyres. I'm just going to leave him out. I think I don't want to argue with 90%. Would you guys just leave him out on 90%? I mean, I could probably tweak it and maybe get it slightly higher than that, but I think the gain I'll get from just letting him get more track acclimatisation, I think, is better than pitting him. So I just think leave him out there personally. Just let him thrash the car for a bit. Yeah, I'm just going to do that. Right, let's go back to Seb and see how Seb's getting on back here. Okay, so we'll go back onto fast speed again. Just sort of let them go around, yeah. Yeah, I'd leave him with some track time. Seems like the most sensible thing to do. Yeah, it's more worrying that Seb's unhappy, indeed, yeah. I'm hoping I can get enough time, or enough track time for Seb to get him back up to another 5 out of feedback point. He's gonna have to have a pit. He's gonna have to pit for some more tyres in a minute, but that's fine. Hopefully slap him some tyres on and that may have sped up my requirement to bring him back in.
They've locked up and gone straight on.
Yeah, we know. Because yeah, he needs to get up. He's up to what, 44% compared to 71% for Lancey Boy. So definitely need to do some work there.
Strapping up the tyres.
There you go. So
Yeah, copy.
we'll bring him in.
Working what we're doing.
Yeah, we'll pit him. I'm just going to literally slap on some new tyres. And then send him back out again. I've got several sets of softs. I don't want more than one for the race. I think I can probably get away with using those. So get him on there. 24 laps. We've got about half an hour. I think we're going to struggle to get 24 laps off them, but 18. We'll say 18. So he's happy enough with those bits, but yeah, it's just everything else. Yeah, let's leave where we are. 21 seconds, it's fine. Should be pretty quick and get back out on track. Go, Seb, go!
I think we've had a car run wide.
You can watch all of these if you want to. I'll be honest, I don't think it's worth it. What's tyre life? He's on 90, and Stroll's on 40% now. So if you look on the right hand side, you can see basically you've got pace, fuel, and ERS. So pace, you can see the tyre. So you've got 37% wear left, 36% now. To be fair, it might be worth me just telling him to go a bit lighter on the tyres to get them to stretch out.
What's your thoughts on coming in or doing any more?
Car was good.
Copy that.
Oh, he said the car's good. The car is good. So let me just quickly check this and see if there's anything I can do to tweak that any further. That's good. So where were we? 72% though. He doesn't mind that. Good all round. But can I must be able to get some more tweaks on that. So I don't know what those lines mean. Yeah, I don't know what the lines mean. Oh, there we go. Best. Right. Okay. So it does show me where the best is. So basically, I need to get that as far down that way as I can get it. That's not bad. We'll try that. His tyres should be fine. So what we've got, he's got 18 laps. That's fine. We'll just throw him on for 10 laps. Because I don't think we've got anywhere near that much time left. Ooh, no, I don't do that. How long we got left of the session? It should say somewhere. 10 minutes. So he's only just about get out anyway. So.
Okay, tires are...
Nathan.
I'm going to attempt to go really light on the tyres. I'm just going to leave him out there for a couple more laps. There's no point in bringing him in and wasting time, I don't think. Just keep going on around the track. I think he'd be absolutely fine, to be frank. Because you can see there he's dropping like 1%. I think he's going to have enough. I think he'll just toot around the track for 2 or 3 laps. As long as he doesn't bin it, we should be all right. Right, let's get Seb back out just to get another couple of laps around the track, and then we'll go from there. So he's... Yeah, I'm just going to leave... there's no point in sending him back out for another lap, so I'm just going to leave Stroll in now. He had to pit because obviously he got upset with his tyres.
Good session.
So that was alright. That's not too bad. I mean, Vettel's got a long way to go, but he just couldn't find the setup. We could not find the setup for him at all. Yeah, again, I'm not going to look at timings, it will make me upset. Look at that, track acclimatization, 98%. So he's so much happier. He's so much happier. So Vettel's got an awful lot to do in this last session. Really has, to get himself up there. So we've got practice 3 now.
Here we are, back for another day of Formula One action, where
So practice 3, then qualifying.
And qualifying unfolds. The teams will be looking to build on
have
yesterday's
faith in
momentum.
Seb. I'm glad one of us does.
The cars and drivers are reacting to the circuit, they have a little more time to make some final changes.
Yeah, some of the character models
By
are a
the
bit
end of the
weird,
day,
but
we'll know exactly
it's
how
alright.
the
It
drivers
sort
will
of
be
looks like
lining
Seb.
up on the grid for tomorrow's race. What does today have in store? Only time will tell.
Okay. So 2 nice days basically. Okay, so we kind of know with Seb that what we need to do, I think, is just I'm going to slap him on a pair of hard tyres, and I'm just going to send him out for 38 laps and just let him go, because I need him to get some stuff done basically. So you're just going to go out and just run your car forever. Hopefully the setup will do you. I know for well with Lancey Boy, I can just literally send him out. I can't use those really. 24 laps on those tyres, so we'll run you for. Yeah, I'll send you out for a bit as well. Or do I get him to see if I can get him do a quick blast lap and then swap him? Now let's utilise the tyres. We'll send him out again, and then we'll go from there, because I don't see much point at the moment in anything else. So yeah, just send them both out, I think, really. Right, I'll send Lance out first because he's on the better tyres.
Radio check, Lance.
Yep, loud and clear.
They should be green now.
Okay, so again, there's not really much point in watching too much on this, to be honest. So, oh.
Let's see what happened there.
Oh,
let's have
hell.
a look here. This was the Aston Martin. Well, I don't know what they were thinking there. They're completely off the racing line.
I mean, it's practice. I don't think it's that big a deal.
What a shame.
Who was that who went wide? Was that Sebby boy? Yeah, I think it was Seb who went wide then. What an idiot.
Oh, big lock up there.
God, is Seb having an absolute mare of it again today? Oh, Seb. He's got to have a good session. He seriously has. I mean, to some degree, I think I'm just going to leave him out regardless now. I think I'm just going to literally let him just go drive round regardless of how much he likes the car. Because I think otherwise I'm going to end up not having him know the track at all. I think I just need to leave him out there so he's got at least 80% worth of track knowledge now. I think it's the only thing I can really that I can do. Hopefully, when he gets to five again, his set of confidence will be around the 80-something mark. I'm hoping, and I'll settle for that. 75 is the best I've got from him so far.
What's your
72 again.
Coming in or doing any more?
Car was good. All good here.
Yeah, copy that.
You know what? I'm just gonna leave it. Do I? Okay, I'm gonna ask you guys the question. What do you reckon I should do here with Seb? Because realistically, 72% is really not good enough. I need to do more. I seriously need to get him up from 72. I need to get him to about 80. But I need to leave him on track and get him to go around the track. I could lose 5 minutes again by changing it. Interesting answer, yeah. Are you coming in or doing more? Car is good. Thanks, Seb. Nice one, yeah. But yeah, I don't know whether to bring him in. I mean, now's the time because he's got 800 yards to the pit entry. So, do I bring him in and then try and see if I can get that setup any better, or do I just sort of go sod it, leave him out? I think I've got to bring him in because he's not going to perform well enough with that percentage at 72. I think I need at least 80 something from him. I think it's the last time though. I think bring him in, and yeah, then literally I'm going to bring him in, and then just hope for the best, really. So Lance is just pounding round, so...
Understood. So use pit limiter.
Maybe wish they could make FM look this good. Yeah, be nice, wouldn't it? Right, so I've got traction optimal. That's good. Right, so straights. How can I tweak the straights? Right, well that moves straight, so that's good. All I can think of is that one, if I'm honest. It's quite short, 30 seconds though, that's quite good. Corner's taking a hit now too, sadly, yeah. That didn't look too bad though, that last setup. So how many laps have I got? 30 laps left. Okay, so let's put you on 28 laps and send you out, my friend, and just get you out there. 30 seconds isn't too bad, I'm not burning too much time, I'm not changing too much. Yeah, just subtle tweaks. There must be a way of getting perfect setups, but I just don't know how well enough to do it at the moment. This is quite funny. Just ignoring Lance. I mean, Lance has now got 100% track knowledge. He's absolutely fine. He's just out there literally just slamming laps in now, right now. I'm going to leave him out quite long, and I'm tempted just to literally bring him in for like one super lap at the minute. You know, just like to go, right, we'll throw you on some of the tyres and let you go. Right, Seb, come on. I need some miracles from you right now. I need him to do some laps so he can get his track knowledge up as well. What, 63? I want to get to at least 80% on that. I suppose if he's not happy with the car, it's not going to develop so well. Come on, Seb, I believe in you, my friend. I believe in you. How is affecting the park condition with Lance if he's out all the time to do his engine wear down a lot? It's a good question. So you can have a look. You see, so you've got bits here. You see, so the wheel. Say the tyres are knackered. We appreciate that. But yeah, so you've got things like here. You see, you've got the percentages on there. So yeah, sending around needlessly probably is actually doing damage to the car. So you're probably right actually. Now he's done. Is it worth me? Should I just call him in and leave him in? Yeah, I think that's a very good point, Chaos. I think it genuinely is a very good point. Okay, as he's up to 100% now, let's just bring him in and leave him be for now. Yeah, that's a really good idea. I hadn't actually thought of that point. Yeah, so thanks for that. So yeah, we'll just leave him like sat in the pits for now, and he can just what? I thought I called him in. I called him in before. Did I not call him in? I'm positive I called him into the pits, but anyway. Come on, Seb. 72%, 20 minutes left. I think I'm just going to leave him out and just be done with it, because I think I need him to know the track. He's on track to get up to about 100% by time. So, oh, Seb. You haven't beached, have you? No.
And that's the lockup.
He's having an absolute mare, is Seb, isn't he? Fairly true to light, isn't it? I'm worrying about his tyres in 20 minutes, so I'm going to put him on light and
Drop back a bit.
I need to make these tyres last.
Sebastian, any thoughts on set of options?
80%, yay! That's an improvement.
Car's good.
Yeah, I'm going to leave him at 80%. It's not great, I'm not going to lie, but that's still better than it was, so... Yeah, I'm actually quite relieved with 80%. He's up to nearly 80% on his track knowledge as well, which is quite good. I'm a little disappointed he's not quite as high as 100%, but 80 is going to be alright.
Strapping up the tyres.
Yeah, well, you're going to keep going, so.
Is it working what we're doing?
Yeah, it is. Doing wonderfully well. Just need a good strategy. Yeah, we'll have a discussion about strategies once we've done our qualifying. We'll see where we are. Yeah, I think you can do 2 more laps off these tyres and then we'll go from there. 84%, come on Seb, 85, yeah, 85%.
That sounds like someone's gone wide there.
You got modded? What happened? What did you do? What did you do? Did you use naughty words? There's no mod to check it. Yeah, there isn't a mod unless Green's still about. I didn't even see the message. Yeah, I can't even see it. Thanks, Automod. Yeah, even I can't see it, which is quite amusing. Yep, I have no idea. You made a joke in bad taste. Fair enough. Okay, so that's where we sit at the end of it. So car parts both known 77%. Lance managed to get to 100% track acclimatization, which is really impressive. 90% setup, so that's good. But you can see his performance boost is 13 out of 15, so that's really solid. To be fair, 12 out of 15 for Seb is actually quite a relief. He did actually not too badly in the end. 80%, 88% track acclimatization is really good, so I'm happy enough. Any thoughts on the car setup? The car is good. What do you want for dinner? Car is good. Mind if have your wife car. Yeah, to be fair, that's pretty much what he says. Yeah, so right, so our sponsor objectives. So I said we'll reach Q2. So we can't finish in the bottom 5. Yeah, bottom 5 I think it is. So this is going to be a bit tense now. Yeah, and it is easy to go to answer for everything. So yeah, our cut-off position is 15th. Right, okay. So, I mean, I could try and tweak his setup, but I think for now, let's just leave him be, because I've ended up fucking his thing up before. Not much else I can do on this one. So we'll leave those as is. Let's check the tyres, make sure. Yeah, I can't really put any of the tyres on because all the other tyres are either locked or... Yeah, so I'm going to have to literally use those tyres. Has Lancy Boy got any more softs to use? Wow, he's got even less softs to use. He's got one for the race, I think, and that's about it. So I might send him out on a set of the mediums, or do I not? So I'll fresh set for Q2 then, if I do get into Q2. I'm not going to get to Q1, am I? Yeah, I'm going to send him out on a set. I'm going to send him out on a set of the mediums, just to be weird. Okay, so we manage qualifying. So what I'll do is I'm going to send out Lance really early on because he's got those medium tyres.
Yeah, clear.
Green light, green light.
Now, do I send out Seb to get a banker in? Yeah, I'm going to send Seb out as well. I think I need to send Seb out. Right, I'm assuming I'm going to hope that Lance will get through. Usually about 1.5 seconds from the fastest time is usually about enough. Yeah, I just need one driver to make it to Q2. I mean, you put your money on it's going to be Lance, because Seb's had an absolute mare the entire weekend. So I'm gonna work on that assumption. In fact, let's watch him. So he's about to start his flying lap. As long as traffic's kind, we should be okay. He could have gone so much heavier there, couldn't he? God, his gear changes and timings are terrible. I could go to manual mode, but I'm going to be honest, one, I don't know what it is, and two, I know I'd end up fluffing it up, so leave it as automatic, I figure. I don't expect him to be the fastest on track because he's on the medium tyres, not the softs. But I'm hoping he may sneak through the top, you know, in 15th place with this. No, when you can take manual control, it's over the qualifying. I can do manual camera controls quite easily. So we got a 133. So let's see where we are with that. Let's go to Sebby Boy and see where he is. Wow, 2.3 seconds down Stroll. Wow, only 0.3 of a second quicker. 2 seconds off the pace for two guys, so you drive different cars. That'd be great, wouldn't it? If in doubt, cheat. Okay, so let's see where we are in a minute. So we need to sort of see where everyone's going to end up. So you got like Ocon on the Alpine, 1.4 seconds. Yeah, I think we're way too far off the pace here. Really seriously too far off the pace. So I'm going to have to send them both out again. I like that little if you look at the top of like expected traffic, there's a little lull just before the storms where I like putting my car out. Try and get a clear track if you can. Okay. So it's got several sets of tyres to use. Yeah, I'm just thinking just get him out again. I'd like to put an old set of tyres on, but I don't think I can. So there's a few cars in traffic there, so I'm just going to try and get him out behind them, I think. Right, let's go back to Seb and see if I can watch Seb again. Still on his warm-up lap. Yeah, I wouldn't say that much. I wouldn't say he's turned up for it just yet. Right, so I think looking at these times, anything less than 2 seconds behind Verstappen would probably get me through. So there probably is scope here. Get out of the way. Yeah, only 4/10 off Ricciardo. That is true. He's gone green. He's gone green in sector 1, so that's something. Oh, it does look like Lance has got a nice clear track ahead of him now, which is good. So hopefully Lance can have a good one. I think we're just about to finish sector 2. Let's see, hopefully another green sector. Oh no, an orange sector, so not as good as his last time. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting to see how he does here. Lance has gone green in the first sector, so that's good. Come on, Sebi, let's get you up there. Nail the sector, come on. I don't think that was faster. I don't think that was faster. Okay, is he going to get a green sector too? He's actually slower. He's not on as good tyres. No, he's not going to do it as well either. I don't think. I'm going to call him in and bail on this lap. I don't think it's worth the risk. Yeah, they're not doing very well in sector 2. It's obviously not their favourite sector. So we'll just about make it back, I think, to quickly throw on some more tyres and get back out there, I think. Right, well I know I can put some better tyres on Lancey Boy's car, because I think he's just been running the medium, so I know for well he's got time on his car. So the question is, guys, do I send him out now? Because if you look at the thing there, there's a big lull. So I could send him out before everyone goes out for their final laps and hope that he's going to have a fairly clear track. Or do I wait for the madness that everyone else is going to be going out? I'm tempted to go just wait and just go just before everyone else does. Because hopefully then he'll be on his flying lap just as sort of everyone else is sort of, you know, they're all going to be out of the pits before then. I don't know, it's either go early or go late. Yeah, I mean, there are. I mean, Vettel is still currently showing as being safe. I mean, realistically, I think Albon and Latifi, I think we can say they're probably done. Yeah, I would say it's Magnussen, Bottas, and Gasly. I mean, I think I'm going to struggle. I'm not going to lie. I think it's going to be very tricky here. But what do you reckon? Do we go out now? Do we go out now? While there's sort of that little gap in the traffic, or do I wait for this? I'm talking about Stroll right now, or do I wait and go out with everyone else in a minute? Because part of me thinks the track's going to be clear, and I think he can pull up some time on these tyres because he's only done medium laps so far, so I think there is some scope here to sort of get him to jump up. So yeah, do I go now or do I go in a minute? Yeah, there is that risk, Chaos. That's what I'm thinking. Is it a risk to go now or do I wait? what we're looking at. Just over 2 minutes to get out and round, I guess. Well, the logic would dictate then, if I'm going to do that, then I'd send out Seb now.
Pit lane.
Copy, copy. So Sebastian, make sure you get your pit limiter as you come in the pit lane.
Yeah, because that would be the logical thing to do, is send Seb out now, because he's got a better time on the board already. Right, I'm going to send him out literally imminently. As soon as his tyres are done, I'm just going to send him. Hopefully that car's coming in the pit. Yep. Right, so Seb's going out now. He's probably going to catch everybody coming out the pit though. Everybody coming out the pit. Yeah, I probably should have sent them out to do two flying laps. Yeah, I should have done 2 laps, shouldn't I? Really. My bad. Right, let's check. So a couple of cars are probably going to go out now. I'm going to wait until about 2 minutes 20 seconds, I think, and then send him. It's a learning process for all of us. Yep, indeed. Every load of people are going out now. I'm planning on going a little bit later than everyone else. I'm going to get stuck behind some bloody slow asses now. Yeah, I'm going to be right at the back of this pack. Yeah, and Vettel, lucky he's going to hit his lap. After everyone else has gone out the pit, so yeah, Vettel's going to be hopefully on a good one here. Which view do we like? I mean, I quite like that view. Yeah, easily. I mean, they're what, at least 20 seconds, 30 seconds up the road, so I think he's fine. Right, come on, sir. Let's get under 130. Let's get under 133 and a half. I would have been on the accelerator earlier than that. Come on, go green. Let's go green these first 2 sectors. We're green in the first sector. If we can get green in the second sector, that's going to start. The problem is everyone else behind us is going to also be potentially picking up time, so it's going to be a bit tight, this one, isn't it? I'll leave that one on so you can see all the board, and then you can also see how he's doing. Yeah, you can hear the traction's not great. You can hear it. Yeah, I'm not sure we're going to hit that goal of 15th place and to get someone through, but you never know. Two greens, yeah, you're right. Come on, Seb, push for the line, push for the line. Get above Magnussen. Oh, I didn't get above Magnussen. It was an improvement. It was an improvement. Well, let's see how Strolly's doing. Green in first.
Okay, and all the way to 0. All the way to 0. Car off.
See, Albon's gone up. Not as Albon hasn't beaten Vettel though. Albon's below Vettel. Latifi's not above Vettel. Norris and Bottas, I'd probably say, because Bottas has gotten green. He's gone green so far. Gasly's had a bad middle sector. Yeah, Norris leapt up, so Norris is pushes down to 15th. So realistically, Bottas is the worry now, I think. Oh no, Gasly went above us as well. Gasly, God, Gasly must have had how he managed that, I don't know. Oh, where did he end up? Where did Stroll end up? Oh crap, he's behind Vettel. Vettel somehow out-qualified Stroll. So we're out, guys, we're out. Never mind guys, we tried. We couldn't do any more than that, to be honest. The car's just not there. The car's not there yet. But I think if we go long on the first stint, I think we've got a chance here. I think go super long. Oh really?